I like that. That's a pretty good rule. When you're in a hole, stop digging.
Yeah.
They have been digging lately, though. Pittsburgh has lost 4 in a row. They've lost 9 of their last 12 games. And I did think it was interesting. Kyle Dubas basically shouldering all the blame. There have been some calls and thoughts about Mike Sullivan's job security. He's been there since 2015, but he came out in full support of his head coach, said it's on me right now to get this thing righted. What did you think about that? And in general, what do you think about what's going on with the Penguins right now?
The Penguins, Mike Sullivan, I watched them. I got them up close and personal last Friday with the Panthers. Their third and fourth lines, there's just not much there. There's not a lot of depth to this hockey club. Then you look at the power play. They've gone a calendar month without a power play goal. Tristan Jarry has more goals than their power play in the last month.
I mean, that's
almost
crazy.
Inexcusable. Pittsburgh, Kyle Dubas, they've got to find a way to shore up those third and fourth lines. That's not going to get it done. Drew O'Connor on your first line, he's normally a third liner at best. Malkin, I love him, but his skating is starting to diminish. Jeff Carter's played over 1,200 games in this league, had one of the better NHL careers that you could find, but his time is done. He just can't get to where he needs to go anymore. They got to find some guys that are able to score and contribute on those third and fourth lines, and not only do that, but control the opposition coming down the other way. They're losing a lot of games because the third and fourth lines are getting beaten. You see Crosby, he was third in the NHL, even strength points. Gensel was leading the NHL in even strength points. Beyond that, it just gets slim. It's just too tough. And Mike Sullivan's a coach that likes to roll 4 lines and get after it. But when you're looking down at the bench and you see your third, fourth lines, you just got to lean on Crosby and your top guys so much. Brian Rust is out with an injury. There are some injury concerns that have hampered the Penguins. But still, that being said, with that talent up front and that power play core that you can run out there, and you don't have a power play goal in whatever.
A month ago
today. Chris Letang does not have a power play point on the season.
That is
it's
just amazing.
At some point, do you say, Erik Karlsson, just take him off and put Chris Letang on the power play? Chris Letang has over 200 power play points in his career. I know Erik Karlsson won the Norris Trophy last year, and it's been like oil and water. It just has not mixed with Karlsson and Letang on the back end for the Penguins.
Yeah, you know, it's just so interesting. This happens. It happens in all sports sometimes, right? You have to make a decision, a really talented team, a team that's won a lot. Okay, when is the time to cut bait and move in a different direction? We thought it was going to happen recently. Penguins decided to re-up and go for it again, and it feels like it's the end of what they once had.
It is. It's too tough to scrape out. They're down there, and I just don't see it happening this year, unfortunately.